Mama G, you see all the disorder way Ayaba dey make and so no. Ayaba fit make all this evil way they make and so no. But Ayaba no be the person way so seed of discord in this revolution. The person way so seed of discord for this revolution. Now Sako Ikome Samuel, when he carry the clock of Christianity, he put am for front deceive Ambazonians. And guess what? Ambazonians then fall. If you see a supporter for Sako go dey talk say, Ayoktabe no dey jail now because say he dey fight for we. Ayoktabe dey jail because he be embezzle money for Cameroon. Now why that they catch it? And then when they sentence Ayoktabe for Yaoundé, did they mention Ayoktabe embezzling money in Cameroon? Or they put in for secession as them they call them for Yaoundé. Hi, Papa God.
Even my own countryman, where they call it former chairman, president, Ambazonia former president, he is not in jail today because he defend Ambazonia. Una like, una vex, I will speak the truth. He is there because he committed himself. He not been leave Cameroon in good faith to Nigeria. He embezzled. They try it for court openly. We all see him. We all see him. Not be sure they talk back for tribunal, the military tribunal for Yaoundé. They be trying. And in jail, what he do? He sign, write an apology. Why was he writing an apology? Again, we not say some reason very well before we drag ourselves like snake where they don't cut them and remain small and they draw that half for back. We will not forget for Sabise, Mr. Ayoktabe, we I be respect and pass anything. A commit himself and people for outside, they behave badly, they wake up, contribute money, 5 million for go give and make the appeal case. From that case, the judge member, instead they go confirm and for sure say Ayoktabe was absolutely wrong. Otherwise, they not for the bribe. They not come live jail. If it be in a political imprisonment, where they for the fight time like that, for now, self, if I don't come out.
Mamibi, you say thunder. You say thunder for strike to let him pa man fed them so way. They say your own problem need ever come from far. It must come now only close. Now whether that in my call pa, it's say pa man fe. It is jealous your own brother Ayoktabe. Don't take the form lie. From lie. For Ayoktabe in him. Hey, people are wicked. People are wicked for their side. The pa man fe. Some dull pa so. Very dull pa. Say pa man fe. You support a scammer, a thief, in the name person of Sako Ikome. Say Ayoktabe not the jail. Now because of this revolution. Wonder shall never end. Wonder shall never end.
Yeah, Sukamifuna, good morning. I don't interface this morning for support where to adhere from this video. It really makes sense. And if you listen, you go see say now these kind of things are what we get for the focus on. Instead for the fight each other. Oh, now my own group will only do this or that. Yes, the Republic we really need for take all these things in front of somebody like Thomas with the talk. For CC, it could use force on La Republique for implement. If we be look at because CC La Republique, you know, they respect law. Because when they go back again, they see when Justice Julius K be declared for Baminda, when be there for court for Baminda, the case where essence be get. He say the Southern Karumata is a historical reality. Now should be declared when they be catch the essence people they detain. Their own court, it's a historical reality. You see, but they not still respect. When you come back again, you see this very Abuja High Court and Banjul, the human rights court, I can call it the human rights court in Banjul. Because she say they will make Camela Republic understand say the Southern Cameroonians are a people. You see, up till today, La Republic is not even respect where they be talk for you. You see, and we see Banjul, they be called on the Republic for sit with we on the table. You know, they come sit with we say be pa and we be picking. The numbers of days where they be give La Republic, it ton, you escape from that one. They already find a way for bring noise or brutality so that that one no man no call the follow them again. This Abuja Federal High Court will be say make La Republic release these people, bring them back for Nigeria. With the Susu, the talk. I know the hear no man, no they talk about that one. And that one, it be another strong weapon for 5 years. Because if court like this one, it talk, say this thing we're gonna be do, it will be illegal. Then when we told the go before, we know the thing about that one. I think we no get for just the go, the forget thing like this one, where we lead as them too, they still there for jail, they suffer because of we. So I think we just want for thank you. Say don't remind we, and if some of us where we there for outside, we know the thing about that. If I say may we eyes them open, may we push ahead for the see how we could do for approach the Trump administration. To say may they do something. It no could be saying that them just start, but not all that way they don't pass all the Republic Cameroon, say may they respect, they do wait way. It no could be saying they don't violate international law. Thank you.
Yes, please, that those things the way Fabian released, and so yes, they be important, and especially that U.S. Senate Resolution 684, because the first time that way, the Senate of a country, she don't pass a resolution on this where matter. So what we need to do, have hire a proper lobbyist or go back for the lobbyist we get before that the follow hope. Go apologize to them. Maybe they continue the case. And then get for take this thing and make a me work. That way they do the lobby, say they will not even get this resolution. So both that one day Fabiano list that UN Human Rights Council, when it doesn't make Cameroon release where people they getting compensation, and then the Abuja High Court ruling, and especially the Senate Resolution 684, where it say make dialogue that's between Southern Cameroon and La Republic Cameroon. Dialogue means that two people, two entities should not talk. Now, so that resolution 684 for U.S. Senate, when both houses, means both Democrats and Republicans, they should not pass that resolution. So that resolution now only needs to get an executive order where it say, okay, make Cameroon and Southern Cameroon Shidon, and they go create the environment. The resolution even thought said they could rebuild Southern Cameroon. The United States will rebuild Southern Cameroon for that resolution, all the inside. So rather than get this corner put this one go and will say don't hire lobbies, this other group will ego still say don't hire lobbies. All those lobbies will not be effective compared to the follow lobbies we get before. And especially now where Tibo Nagi don't get position for US government. So he already know about the struggle. All we need for either hire a proper lobbyist and then make Tibo Nagi put this in front of the Trump administration. So this will already be halfway done. And you just need for the parties to come together. Just meet the environment where the parties to come together. And because Convention Day anybody want go represent Southern Cameroon, we to say no. May Oma unite behind the prisoners. Behind the prisoners who could not the leaders in that. Even the United Nations don't to say nah La Republic make them leaders. Because they be the inquiry, they mind their own business, like La Republic go pay, cash them, can lock them. So that La Republic make them leaders. Okay? So now then get for go sit down, we all go for unite under them, make them go sit down talk with La Republic about the case, about our issue. Then when we don't get the land now, then any man go, he want go, many man want do politics, go form a political party, you know. After we don't put the laws for ground, you know, how political parties operate, those kind of things. So you don't make any sense of people that will start to fight now. Any man go hire their own lobbies. So one day lie lobbies, we don't know who have to throw lie. But we know say the first lobby will be the follow who will be the true one because they're the one that cause like probably a lot of pain. Because after that, like we go hire their own lobbies, two lobbies. Those lobbies they be the public speech for United Nations. It be heavily boycotted. The hall be empty. All the leagues, all countries, even France could come out to all. So those lobbies they be very, very effective. So now the struggle be halfway done. Now, all we need are for that resolution, especially that Senate resolution, where it's even stipulated say they go rebuild Southern Cameroon. May it go to the table of an executive president. Because they get a lot of powers, you know, how to make that probably come to table. One of those powers is that the dollar. Because if the US Treasury sanction you, all banks for this world to call you can take your money, they don't want trouble. So they feel sanction those individuals and those people for La Republic, the only power they get that the money they don't thief and go hide them for different places. So if United States doesn't make a comfortable, they go come. And the only country that if La Republic will listen to. Any other country, forget them. Because when people go Canada, they never even trusted they even go Canada safe. Switzerland, they never even mention, you know. So now only US will bring them to the table like this. As we talk to. Because they're a rogue nation. Now thieves and criminals they govern the country. So if you go anywhere, go sign any paper with them, you waste your time because you just say no, they never recognize the paper. Anyway, my different Charles agree.
Like I said before, you don't mix sand and Gary and you expect people to eat. No, that's not how it is. You can go behind the prisoners, and even within the prisoners, there is a faction. Unless you kill Mr. Tassa Wilfred, he will not sit on the table because he will not accept to sit on the table. He had already said to Southern Cameroonians, negotiate as if we are dead. Yes, forget about us. Because he saw the manipulation in prison. Thank God that there's somebody in prison who has seen the manipulation. I will not accept any prisoner to sit on the table for any negotiation because the prisoner will sit on behalf of La Republic. If you care, you think that unite behind prisoners. Prisoners must unite behind the free people. That is it. Everybody that talks of uniting behind prisoners is a pro-La Republic. He's not talking about the independence of Southern Cameroon. Mark, you, no matter how you wrap it left and right, you are not talking about the independence of Southern Cameroon. That is well known. Because whatever modalities that Ayuk Tabi set on the ground in volley is what you people are working on. Yeah. So don't pretend to say that this and that and that. And then to worsen it all, Tibo Nagi's videos are here to testify that when you call Tibo Nagi, you are not talking about the independence of Southern Cameroon. You are effectively talking about a one and indivisible Cameroon. Who's going to accept that to you? Let's watch. Let's wait and see. The issue of prisoners. Prisoners are in prison because of traitors. First, how did they get in there? They got in there because some traitors from Southern Cameroon committed treason against their country by selling those people. According to Bamkui, Chris Anu was one. Yes, and there is no doubt that Success in Konga was another one. That is how it should be seen and known. That is what should be known. So that's the first thing. The second thing about prisoners is that they are in prison because they have La Republique has equally used some miscreants from Southern Cameroon to behave as if he can liberate Southern Cameroon from prison. That is it. But how is he going to liberate Southern Cameroon from prison? The only way is when he accepts to go by one and indivisible Cameroon, and he has already done that. That is what the second thing says. The third one is that the case in Abuja was won using money from MTTB. That is what happened. That case was paid for by money collected from MTTB. It was not paid by anybody on the ground. Then the fourth thing is, when that case was won, my proposal was that whether Nigeria likes it or not, permanent demonstrations should maintain themselves in front of Nigerian embassies everywhere in the world on a weekly basis. Yeah, it should be a 1 hour strike in front of Nigerian embassies around the world, as well as in front of every UN office in the world. But how would you do it? People infiltrated, paid by La Republique. They started saying, what will happen? What will happen? What will happen? They know what will happen. So, he died a natural death. And when he died a natural death, La Republique now started pushing Ayuktabi for one and indivisible Cameroon, and he practically wrote an apology. We're talking of a letter that exists, and many people know about it. Many people have posted it online. Yeah. So, if somebody says that, oh, we have to talk about prisoners to, no, prisoners can never, ever, a prisoner who has already written an apology to La Republique can never sit on the table to negotiate for us. It will never happen. Yes, we are abroad. Yes, somebody says they are turning the voices. It is not the first time of hearing it. Tell them. Let's watch and see. Tell them to accept one and indivisible Cameroon. 10. Let's watch.
So according to you, Patterson's voice counts more than the rest of the 9 Naira 10. Is that what you are insinuating? He's more clever, more intelligent than all the rest of the 9, yes? Is that the people who are outside cutting deals with CDC in the open? Are those the people who want to talk on behalf of Southern Cameroons? You supporting crooks and criminals and thieves, well-known thieves. Yeah, well-known thieves. You are not different from them. You are the same humans. Yes? Thievery by association. You associate with criminals, you are part of criminals. Okay? So don't try to deny it. The Southern Cameroon struggle, you people come, you impose yourself on it just to have a living, to earn a living, to feed your stomachs. Okay? The time will soon come when you people will not be able to do that. And you'll be forced to go out and work. Just tell those your leaders, those your misleaders, your crooks and criminals who think that they can speak on behalf of rational people. Tell them that they have a lot to do. Okay? Thieves will never represent good people. Never. I leave it there.
Yeah, Fabiano Rico, a very nice outing this, but I no go lie you, it go be the last. It go be the last thing we these power mongers they go ever think about. Trust me. Yeah, because play with the day so they only want me them be heard, and they know say the joker for the revolution. If he step before for our side, then they no go chop again. Their house already they pay. Their small bills the way they pay them for them. They no go they no go get that kind of budget again. They expect say me they do now how. Life go tough for the people them. Oh, I didn't lie you. So I pray and I say, may all the two all the talks may come to pass. May they be realized. May what people they do they start looking to say they be done the face on way, but now may they enter for the right path. And thank you also for the continual education way you do towards Ambazonia people there, because their voice, I'm not gonna lie you, it be heard by plenty. Yes, even though some of them they be very reluctant, they be lazy for implementation, but they did hear. They did hear. One of those drug lords that will be exposed. Get to me. Somebody give my number. Where they defeat say this South Africa. But ask me their whereabout and say they want more me I talk with you. But I tell them say if to true they dey into that drug, me I not fit talk me because say I not fit dey me, I not fit be accomplice. You see, so the talk they see go on. I think the way they do, it is very good.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. You will disappear. Yes. Through my facts and truth. You just disappear. It's not about laughing and making cracking jokes. It's not argument. It's not debate. Because ever since you started coming down there, you have said nothing. Nothing entirely. Why is Ayuk Tabi in prison? That is where the debate can center. Yeah, coming together to do what? What philosophy will govern us under that togetherness? That is the point to debate. If you start shouting, we have said we should come together, that is no point. That is not a reason to gather people. Give a reason why people should gather. That is where you will disappear because you will not have anything to say. Do you have a reason why people should come together? To speak with one mouth, to speak in one direction. Which of the directions do you want us to use? To go to La Republique or to go to Buea? That's the point. Ask you something. Did Sako go to Canada? I'm asking you, how many people met in Canada in the name of Southern Cameroonian leaders? How many of them met there? Did he go to Canada? You went behind them. I don't want you to come under Sako. Leave it like that. Did they go to Canada? Ayuk Tabi was in Canada. Yes. Represented by the sleeping man, Yerima. Ayaba was in Canada, represented by Capo Daniel and one woman. Akwanka was in Canada. Anyangwe was in Canada. Right? Mba John Akuru was in Canada. Fontaine was in Canada. Chris Anu was in Canada. Marianta was in Canada. All of them claiming to be leaders. Plus, Florentino was in Canada. All of them in line. Where did you belong? Or where do you belong? With Ayuk Tabi, yes. And Ayuk Tabi was represented by Yerima. So what did you people come bring back from Canada? That is the point. I've not asked you to come under President Sako. If you like, come in. If you don't like, open a second front. That is what I am saying. That you will disappear because you don't have a point to say.
Hi, Mr. Angel. Now, did Sako the thief not go to Swiss cheese? Did he not go to Switzerland to eat cheese there? After writing letters through La Republique agent, Eli Smith, did he not go to Switzerland to eat Swiss cheese, to sleep in free hotels, and to mingle with our women? He can do that because it's free food, isn't it? Free women for him. Did he not leave Washington? Did he not leave US and go to Switzerland? Has he gone to the White House before to go and canvass for Ambazonia? On the contrary, Siseko has gone to the White House and has come to the British Parliament, has gone to lots of different places. Sako, so-called a free man, has he gone to those places? He only went to Switzerland for free food, free handouts, probably when was his girlfriends to sleep in a free hotel. That's what he does. He's a con man, he's a thief. Someone like that can never represent decent people. Never. Tell him. Can't tell him that. All he's got is fake things, fake qualifications, fake everything. If his qualifications are not fake, let him bring it forward. Let him tell us his research interest. Let him tell us the university and show us a copy of his doctoral thesis. He's a con man and he's a thief. And you follow him, you are the same. You are the same. By association. And all his supporters, they're the same. They are crooks and criminals. Okay? At least those who went to Canada, we saw some activities there. We saw the Canadian foreign minister say things that La Republique was there. But when Sako went to Switzerland, what did we see? They went and signed sacred agreements there. After today, no one knew what they signed there. They kept saying that, the Swiss process is still ongoing. just to support La Republic to blindfold Southern Cameroonians. Up to today, if you go and ask them, they will still say the Swiss process is still going on. Because they have signed that they should derail us. Criminals, the thieves. Go and tell him, take this Ojo, go and give it to him. And tell him that the day he will set his foot again in the United Kingdom, I will personally do a citizen's arrest. Me standing here. That's what I promised him. Okay? Charles, go ahead.
Now, that is why I say you people should find villagers and lie to them. Siseko never went to the White House. The request was turned down. He went to Britain. The request was turned down. Yeah. If you are far from the madding crowd, don't try to talk. I have come here to let you people know the present, the past, and the present. Siseko never ever spoke in anywhere in Britain that has meaning. He was turned down when he requested to meet Queen Elizabeth, and they gave a flimsy excuse. The US was the same. That is a fact. Go and tell Keith Namasa. How do you come to tell me all this? How do you do that? It's me to tell you what, Siseko, because this Njamai talking. I told him as I'm telling this young man here who says he is Muma Nelson. I told Siseko, leave Nigeria or you will be kidnapped. That is what I said. He went to the US to seek for asylum. Someone called him back. He had never released the person's name. Someone arranged that Naira 10 when he was in the US. The day he left US he was to meet immigration officers. Immigration and refugee officers, the next, lawyers. The next day, he gave no explanation. Did he go to eat cheese? There was Switzerland, and for the first time, words came out like cheese. It came from Eric Tato. When Yaoundé paid him, he introduced that song to meaningless people like you. And you are singing. What is cheese? What is bad in eating cheese? And what is cheese in the first place? What has cheese got to do with the revolution? Did Ellie Smith arrange Switzerland? Ellie Smith destroyed Switzerland alongside with you people, not that he gave Switzerland. He has nothing to do with Switzerland. Do you get me? He had nothing to do with Switzerland. His own was to peep around and find out who is coming, and he paid. That was his work. His work was to move around and find out. Ellie Smith's work was to move around and find out who are coming there to pay them off so that they should destroy Switzerland and call it whatever name. Okay. You people said La Republique was not committed in Switzerland, which means that La Republique was not there. How come that the moment you people destroyed Switzerland and left for Canada, the same La Republique that you said was not committed, Bier came out and announced that he was no more interested in Switzerland? And that he was leaving Switzerland. I am asking you since then, how did he suddenly find himself in a place that you people have said he's not there? How did he find himself there? He was there to eat cheese, and you said he was not there. But you ask Switzerland to let you people go because Bier is not committed. Bier doesn't want to eat cheese. But when you left, Bier said, okay, I thought I wanted to eat cheese, but I'm no more interested. Only when you people had said you are not going to eat cheese. If you didn't want to eat cheese, you should have told the world that you don't want to eat cheese. You shouldn't have said Bier is not there. or VA is not committed. Mhm. President Sako was really the person who prepared for the cheese. And he was asked to bring more people to eat. You didn't pay 5 francs there for him to live in a hotel. You didn't bring a prostitute to him there. So who are the women you said that he was mingling with? It was in Canada that you people were actually sleeping with La Republic women, some women that La Republic sent. You can go and listen to a couple of Daniel's complaint. So he was just making acquaintance with them. Mhm. So don't come here and what has it got to do with this? The whole thing is that you people went to Canada for special stupidity, which you call special status. That is all. And I'm not the one saying it. The attendees are those people saying that they had agreed on special status, especially their spokesperson, Capo Daniel.
I say, young man, you are stressing yourself for what now? You are stressing yourself, President Sako, President Sako. Why are you stressing yourself? I will continuously ask you, young man, what is it that is causing you to stress yourself minute, until you have high blood? Because your BP must be high. If you are in Sokamif and you are a surrogate, your BP must get high. I'm telling you, you kill yourself in this forum for nothing. If you want to live long, quit this forum because you are a surrogate. Behave like Nigeria. Just go you. If you continue to stay here, you have high blood and you must have it because we'll give you high blood. Another name for Sokamif is high blood. We'll give you high blood. Leave this forum, young man. I told him to leave Nigeria, otherwise they will kidnap him. And that is what I've been telling that young man, Moma Nelson. Who tells you that they dare try me? Who tells you? Who tells you that they dare try me? You fucking shit, man. You caricature. Who tells you? Never. Do you think I'm a bigger man? Do you think I'm in com? I've worked there, but nothing will ever take me back there again to do what with primitive line robber to see people. Look at me. When and where do you think you can send who to kidnap me? Who? Rather, I can send people to kidnap you and those your guys. For sure, what I'm telling you is what I can do. Little rat come to frighten people over social media and claim and put on a lot of air of superiority for nothing. You are who now? You are President Sako. Is Sako any name that if you call somebody seems too important? Look at this dog. So you get your own reflection but from Sako. So Sako is your own mirror. Oh, I'm very sorry to some of you guys. This is really terrible. I don't know whether Sako has given insane root of William Shakespeare of Macbeth to this guy to eat and most of his followers. Because the reason I like, go leave this. If you don't quit this forum, you have high blood there. Because we'll mix your pork. I've just asked that your girlfriend. I've asked him certain things which I'll tell you behind the scene to prove to you that you cannot run from the teacher. I'm the teacher. You can't. Go even to America, I'll tell you. Rubbish man. President Sako, he's the one who started, who actually started what? What can that primitive, lazy pastor of a Pentecostal church propose that will be good and better for this struggle? Man, go and sleep. Go and sleep. Rubbish.
Mama G, Chief of General. Now evil people they like this power man feed them so that they destroy our revolution. They can't call themselves a pa. You will hear say pa, you feel as some person if you talk any better thing. When you see an old man who come for a revolution where he be termed God ordained, it can lie. Because if you say one favor, a thief, a scammer, a man will not even pay rent for his own self, a man will not be self-sustained in the United States. You will see how some of these adults, them, where they call themselves pa, they be a disgrace to fatherhood. You will see some man who call himself a pa man fe. You will think that some person when he talk, you will not see some intelligent person they talk. Just hear the kind of talk where if he talk about Ayok Tabe, just because say he want please Sako, a scammer, a man will be known for embezzle money right for church. Man embezzle church money for corporate for church. Man we don't chop picking their money, families their money say will make their picking and travel abroad. You can't enter inside Ambazonian struggle. Continue the embezzlement and the thievery. It will meet up tall papa them le pa man for them so where they not get common sense. They go talk small doctor common sense. As he get common sense, so you know say tall papa them le pa man for them. He go call them, he go talk small for them. He go say, see, God, say, now God send ye. When you see how evil they work, the people that they want destroy ye, they did want to see dull papa de le pa man for them. They will stand for a back saying, our president, your president will not be able for even pay for his own papers to America. Now, Ambazonian so go give us start before he be able to get money for pay papers. President will not be able for even buy iPhone for himself. President will not be able for buy laptop for himself. Now Ambazonian struggle. Provide all that one for you. Today we don't contribute my trip to Boya. You don't take an investment for Bitcoin. You give part for a friend them. Many man just talk say he not be worker. They be we lay the car the shipment. They be do this and that. All this AGR one the way they take money, they don't feel account for today. They can't parade themselves so they do reconciliation. God will punish all una. God will punish all them so the power man for them so we you know get shame. Shame not that this power man for. All that way hear the man they talk nothing sensible. All that way this man they talk, this man the plan that just surrogacy for a scammer, a thief. Where he not fit work freely for Maryland. Events a day for Maryland here, wake keeping and there you not ever see Sako. Even Christmas, we get wake keeping for Maryland here. Sako no be fit show face because he know say if he land for there, some man will slap you because of thievery. That the man way, I didn't see people them for here, they can't talk. Still like the other man way there for China. Why you look the man one, he no marry, he no get became, he said be very irresponsible. Now all that kind of dull people them way that they can't use English language in falsehood, in support of a thief, a scammer. Anywhere where we will meet up Sako, would tell Sako say be a thief. And if he open him up, will slap him. They may sue with for assault. I don't know who said adults, their brain don't go. Now this thing make and wait that will be small. My cousin be able to tell me say, man, nothing say oh man will big sense. Because that will be small. We not say adulthood now wisdom. We will not say we the learn for big people. But mama chi, koro so today if you tell me say this adult the way don't discover them for this revolution. So it be what it to say you could learn something from adults. Any man they talk now for your interest. Any man they talk for interest. Shackles of La Republic. No sense of the common good. The power man say begin the sense of the common good. I don't think they could support a thief like a Sako where nothing clean in back house. If the kind of come enter for inside a revolutionary state like the northern zone. Sako in background. Na normalcy. But you see, Bamenda people, they support Sako. Wait, Sako in background and no mercy. You want support person, you support person, you say, and say, even from the place where you come out, in the work, that time they will say charity begins from home. But what charity has Sako got to show? Now people like this man so for China, now they make people that the francophone that the coach we for say like Bamenda. When they call you for your own, they say Bamenda, I mean so you dull. Mama G, the head we because we be Bamenda picking them bone and blood. But when francophone man talk for Bamenda for your own, they say, let's say Bamenda. It means that you dull. Now dull people like this man with the blow grammar for this forum so. Well, we don't tell us I need to listen for you again. I don't know say they continue to blow that grammar. Now according to how we man the key response. I told people them so they make the coach we continuously. And at the same time, this Sako so for background, it coach Bamenda people. Say na foolish people. Say they manipulate Bamenda people. And see you and them. They will make them. They make Sako he coach for background. It work. Say Bamenda people foolish. Bamenda people are warrior. Bamenda people they know for fight. But Bamenda people not get common sense. I feel like them so that they can't show up. But I thank God say we get people the way they be objective all round for northern zone and southern zone. Where they could talk the truth, they could tell them which way they're supposed to hear and not what they like to hear. And those in the inside Sukamif. Have a nice day, Mama G. Friday, my day. I did full time in Sukamif. I yield.
Michael or Angel Michael, all the stories that you're telling, us about Canada, about Swiss, and about Sisiku Ayuktabe, how are we going to believe you when you don't have any evidence? First of all, you said that Ayuktabe abruptly left the U.S. for Nigeria on the day that he was supposed to uh, attend an interview for his political asylum. How do you know that? Do you have the evidence? And then, secondly, about the Swiss and the Canadian talks, all these things doesn't make sense. Whether you agree with the Swiss process or you are in agreement with the Canadian process, the fact of the matter is, when you are attending negotiations or pre-talks or talks from a position of weakness, you are doomed to fail. Canada or Switzerland, it was already a failure because we are not yet there. We are not yet in a position to even demand stuff from La République. La République has more on us than we have on them. They are holding us by the balls. We have nothing to hold them back. Instead, a few unscrupulous individuals like yourself and your Sako, you jump into this revolution just to feed yourselves. You guys are not really for the revolution, because if you are for the struggle, you would do what is right instead of making outrageous statements here without any evidence to back them up. Show us the evidence. Show us the evidence that Ayuktabe was on the day that he left for Nigeria, he was supposed to attend an appointment for his asylum status or whatever. Show us the evidence. And if you cannot show us the evidence, then everything that you're saying is hogwash. You're just one of those weaver birds like Ayabacho, the incarcerated war criminal used to call us. You are one of those weaver birds. Anyway, thank you. This is Uncle Vince.
Whether supporter or not, but try to talk true. Rank shallow. Now who be talk for Sisiku say, he be Johnny just come. I think say una dey talk for this social media, record the loss. Say they do delete for cloud. Now who be tell Sako Sisiku say go find place where they go see his face, he no go see am. Na who dem? Strong. If you hate some man, no be problem. You have a choice to hate, but talk true for Ambazonian people. No start dey talk lie the way Ambazonian people dey no lie. You like you shout today, tomorrow. So far as you are shouting on lies, you will end there. Lies telling will take you nowhere. Don't talk true. True no go lost. Truth stand the test of time.
Unshalo, happy Friday for you, pa. Today na a casual Friday. When Friday comes, I'll be very, very happy for hear your voice, Monshalo. So how you now, pa? You see, most of these people they for this struggle, they need to understand say this drug, the way they try to use for skin at this period of this struggle, or they don't really be expired, they need to work again. You know, come out for take 1200 milligram for ibuprofen for pain. Go be to take 300 milligram. They expect it will solve your problem for pain where your dose where you don't know what they take an 1200 milligram. See, I did look at these people, so I need to understand what they don't understand for this struggle. I don't see some person like this engineering man they inside forum where they argue where they talk foolish morning, afternoon, and night. I just also ask myself, say, what did the people they argue? What did this argument go shift this struggle for 1 second, my brother? You see people they can't talk about education. Say like education get problem. I don't know why they need to understand. Say education are you when you take that education. Now you dey make am serious for yourself. No be the program for the education where they give you. Because if I come today, can tell you say I did do biology. It don't stop me for study maths. It don't stop me for study English literature. It don't stop me for study history. Because if I want to educate myself, no your curriculum where you give me, no be you go educate me. Talking na say if I want to write your exam, I go focus on your curriculum. But if I want to educate myself, your curriculum does not stop me from educating myself, from making myself an hero that. Your curriculum really stop me. So I see how the guy did misplace this argument from Ambazonian struggle, my brother. See how they misplace this argument. I don't know what they want to do for we. I don't know the emotion they want to call them for we by that thing they talk and so. I don't know. We don't tell them say, we will go back for drawing board. Go rewrite the rules of engagement for Ambazonian struggle. That's what we need to be doing. We need to go and sit down and rewrite the rules of engagement of this struggle because the rules of engagements were never prescribed or never described in this struggle that we are in. Now, why that we see them? No law, no day with the work. There is no rule that is working. This man they do his own thing, that man they do his own thing, that man they do his own thing. When it means even from the start, will not be nothing what they do, and because at least there should have been a role that is placed on the table that these are the roles of the engagement of this struggle. From that rules of engagement now, for the hook of sleep now, so blame the person say, this person don't do this, you know, correct, because nobody will roll up for engagement. This man don't do that, you know, be correct, because nobody rolls up for this, nobody rolled up put up for engage himself for the struggle. But there was no rules of engagement. Now, why that way you see and when level-headed people they will start arguing for the they don't correct, you hear they looked up with a black leg. Because I asked them the question, what are the rules of the engagement of this struggle? Can anyone give me the rules of engagement and tell me how the other people are respecting these rules of engagement? Or if it just been a pay as you go, as I talk every day, they struggle na pay as you go, so put they look me, they say my head no correct. But this struggle na pay as you go. Do anything we want and for create some effect, which is you feel create a temporary effect, but with that temporary effect will end up for damage the whole struggle. These people need to wake up from sleep. This guy they hear they talk this is all the chase they play. Ambazonian struggle no be some person individual struggle. May they understand. Say every single Ambazonian get right to take a position. Why? Because there is no rules of engagement. What you think that is liberation to you is not liberation to me. The idea, the path that you are taking to liberate yourself might not be my path. We must not see things in the same way. According to them, from this, listen to this education thing where they talk, say the educational curriculum can fine. According to them, you will force someone with the reason mathematically for do chemistry, or for do literature. You cannot force them to do literature because they will not reason literature the way they reason maths. So no matter how you make a curriculum, they will only go do that maths because they don't reason literature. The same thing for possible literature. No matter where you like, you born for Bele, start teaching math with inside Bele. If in the process for mathematical way, my brother, he will not do maths. He go still end up for can do literature. What is the problem with the curriculum, my brother? Whether La Republic do it, then the thing the way La Republic do when I tell you, articulate them sensibly. The buffoon they go take any kind of thing and put inside, so that at the end of the day you go stand, you stand, they go stand and put that front. Oh, so they start go for international community, they talk. You don't ever hear some of the international community don't say the thing they talk makes sense. You don't ever hear some days some person go articulate on some person say this way articulate that makes sense. No, they look at all of them like mad people. They look at all of them like naked people when they work at you, they wear clothes and they empty last, because they don't choose their priorities. They don't know how to choose the fight to fight. Because they will bring it in and can confuse people and confuse people. The small 1 year they start to about education, but you look at it very well, you see that that's nothing to talk about. That's nothing to talk about, my brother. Then I yield. Happy Friday, Grand Shallow. More shallow. So other important thing they will never talk about this education. No, something they will forget. Will never talk about this education. We will talk and so. We the guy that one try to bring inside the conversation. The standard of Cameroon General Certificate of Education, Anglophone GCE. That standard was not set by La République. The standard of Cameroon General Certificate of Education was not set by La République. You remember, say, by the time I grow, I be here say people they be the right GCE and GCE way the corona for London. Say now for London they be the set GCE. You don't understand? And if you take that paper, then that yellow GCE paper, the way they be set up for London, so you compare them with the one the way they set up for Cameroon now, so those questions are about the same standards of question. Ask yourself question, say, why Anglophone they do maths, go reach for high school? They reach for university, Francophone they know maths past them. Ask and say, why Anglophone they do biology? Or human biology for Anglophone section them. When they go for university, they know biology past Francophone them. Education is not the problem of Ambazonian struggle. It's not our problem. That's stupid idiot the way they did for China. They work at teach people that picking them. But they don't want me that own picking and go school. They talk how way China be don't stay. People that China be don't stay for years where they don't go for school. That one are Chinese that problem. Not be all my way for people who come work for the same way. So Monday we fall today, we cover up, take 3 days for cover up all the journey way he miss and die before for down. But so Monday we fall for down, he woke up in the next 50 years, you know, waka go to the place is one for B. That's the reality of our situation. Instead for we for the help for the B for the help to make sure say me will picking a reason past we like because of the buffoon the way they did Ambazonia the way the lack of education, the maker. They behave, take this unnecessary decision then. Lead we for direction way, na direction we will not get anywhere for them with the talk they need here because of their lack of education and practical common sense. And they continue for one make we move, continue for blow people they for grounds no way they go take gun, the worker kill their own. They don't even know which way they fight for. Apart from the fact that they fight for the poverty, where they the money where they lack them. Apart from say they fight because they don't get money for their pocket, and or they fight because they don't some people they don't invest, they don't build house, buy motor, they don't get house, they don't get motor, so they check say all man get today for the same level, be they bring me back for the level of primitivity. We need to tell these guys that is not what they think that is right. It's not their case for Ambazonian struggle that is the case for Ambazonian struggle. No. We are not in a case of saying that if everybody becomes rich or everybody has money from oil, Ambazonia will be fine. No. That's not what we are talking about. Because according to them, they know say, oh, oil they for Limbe, they say that all man for Ambazonia get money, it will fix Ambazonia. No, it will not fix Ambazonia. The thing will fight for be more than that. It be more than people they stay one man country, which is will go back to Cameroon, go run politics. It be more than that. It be more than that. And everybody get a role for this, for push this struggle, for get what we want and for get that independence we want. Not be saying that some people they will can't prescribe the independence. We will tell you how they don't teach you, they don't show we wrong system for school. This is not lie. They never show we wrong system for school. People then when they come up for Cameroon when they don't go school. When they don't go school Cameroon, I know people. This what I'm saying is a testimony. They come to America so they look only TV so look cartoon and so study only for house, still pass in the ask one person, go write GED for America, will be equivalent to advanced level Cameroon, pass. Pass. I know they understand the water way they inside from the idiot their head. They can't shake people, they left around every day. Today the one go pass and they bring the one. That one go pass and they bring the one. That one go pass and they bring the one. But they don't want to understand, so we need to go shit down for down, write rules of engagement for this nonsense where they do and so. We need to shit down for down, redo the rules because 90% of what they make noise for this struggle, so they enter the train halfway. The people the way they initially start the train, most of them don't even dare they say for corner the train as it work so. All these other noise makers, they so people the way you want to see them, their activity for struggle will start now for 2018 or 2019, but they don't enter there so they want to make market pass the people the way that they start that market. It does not work like that. Now high time this for we for go back for table talk say phase one for Ambazonia struggle don't start and end and it don't fail. Now phase two this. What will they do for that phase two for make sure say me the mistake they make for phase one, me the mistake they don't ever repeat themselves inside a struggle like this one. I hear.
Master Phone, the only thing I fit talk about educational system na say French people jealous with educational system even though we take away na from Britain, the Britainhood Institute. And we can institute and we do am well. They can't jealous take am. They don't put we for inside literature, eh, war history. All thing we learn na only elementary. We start for elementary for primary school go reach university they fit teach you na only introduction to. In those good old days, you know through domestic science they dey do for educational system for Anglo-Saxon, the Anglo-Saxon educational system. You know through and you dey comot for school do only 3 year training you get a certificate. That time they call am intermediate. You know through intermediate be dey do am. You know through ombe be dey do am. Don go change your politics. See, I bet you go call pikin for university. If he corner talk to you say me write letter, a good letter to a company. You should don't forget look at whether I go write you any letter wey you as a boss you recommend and say me work for your place. So if you talk there, I think say person can't very can do so person can't look the educational thing wey you look at for inside television for America. Study the thing for inside American standard, then write I know pass. And that person is still carry forward of the educational system from the British, no be the one no be even sef the one where they go do the copy and paste. Copy and paste. Now why that way any man get na only Waterloo, copy and paste. See am, I say during war, something they do they need about make emphasis on top. If you want the talk na say make they do the literature of reading, make they at least improve on their literacy for reading, and you get a point. You get a point for the encourager. But the vast majority of us, if you want to talk about education, we go for the talk say more youths them for today, may they tailor their education towards technology, computer science. Yes, who dey promote training, who dey promote training. E get sense pass all things. If you know how to read and write and you no get any training skill, you are a zero. Even na for which part of the world we visit, you are a zero. Anyway, na a good topic of discussion this, but during war, it makes no, e no over make sense to dey make emphasis on reading rather than skill training. Skill training is very good. And more encourage our people dem for the watch international standard of training. Make dem dey watch am dey do am, practice am. Na the kind thing that way we suppose to be talk. Anyway, I rest my case o.
My one and only one sweetheart, my Rudy Giovanni, my baby girl. How far now? Yes, Ruth. The problem we talk about this educational system, I say we no get space for bring educational system for inside struggle here. It is obsolete. It don't make any sense for we to bring educational system because your ability like an individual for absorb and assimilate knowledge no na because of some program where they give you. If you dey out for get knowledge, you will get knowledge because all that school the way they did for Ambazonian region, so library they dey for that school them. Ask and say for 1 year, for one academic year, how many of you picking they go inside that library go take some book where you know dey for subject where they study and read that book them. So the purpose, the thing for the argue for being a say they be stop we for read book them. It will make sense. They be stop we for access to education. It will make sense. For we for the argue say they be code we for some educational system where it make them no smart. We have a problem. We have a problem because I don't talk to some people them for inside the struggle. Say some people they say that won't say they go school now for gain work. They need to go school now for gain work. You go school now for acquire knowledge. Yes, you go for school now for acquire knowledge. You need to go for school now for go learn, for go get to where you come on, work with them. No, work will come after because the amount of knowledge where you get them from that school will go so past the one where you find out for work because now a survival skill for you to get that education. Work now a means to an end because you go get some means where you will get remuneration for day. But the way they drag and bring an inside struggle, it dey like say La Republic be deprive we even from go for library, go take book read them, which of course would have been an abuse. So what you talk and be correct, say La Republic be jealous of our educational system because our educational system was good. It was a good educational system. Yes, you are correct. But the question I say they be jealous with them, they stop some person for learn book. I want hear some person can tell me say La Republic be stop we. If he stop you for take some book, open and read and get the knowledge you have inside. Now the thing that why I talk say it be purposeless for them for they can't drag education. You know, I don't talk say if you are sense for this struggle, don't go finish. She don't you quiet. If your own sense for move this struggle from point A to point B don't finish, she don't you quiet because they will bring something and say people they will argue that thing. With all that argument is only the move needed from point A to point B. Now my problem that the small thing the way they do in a practical thing, they will try to look them like a people. Say if you people look at this thing like a people, it can advance you. They need to agree for see that in them. Any man they can't talk about a president, we get them. President, this person, president, that person. If for call people they say president, go make we reach for Boya, go make Ambazonia them gain their independence. Fine, good and fine. Me they just stick for that one. Me they need to bring some other factor the way it will only can make cocoa spoil for nothing.
No, standard of education, they make reading a practice and reading no not a practice. In those good early days we get cultural center. I know so for inside cultural center we get British Council Library. For the educational system at that time, it be the cost a lot of us would go for libraries, go read. Ma tell you two way it happened after that for this phobias educational system. We are the brick. We understand as way the system functions. When the system make it in such a way that they can give una notes. Teacher they can give una early notes, muna read and muna go read notes. Then after he go talk again say inside that note, ask question for inside the notes where he don't can give una pamphlets. I tell you one of the things they cut out. They cut the spirit of research. They cut away the spirit of research. They make a Simona Day in a spirit of how they call it is Simona Day in the spirit of they call that way where you cramming. Simona is in the spirit of cram work because you give memorize to your teacher don't teach you. But in those good old days, see what teacher be can't give una Simona go carry out research. Tell una it can't give una something we never teacher. Una give a come back, can do a presentation on your discoveries, facts finding. That was mind building. I be the maker and it be there too also for for picking the way they dey do this domestic science, person wey do some creative art, their name be the comot, you dey get an accolade because of all those things. But this francophone system, e can wipe am out. E no give the spirit of reading to our people. Most kids for this generation wey dey adopt that spirit na according to their upbringing, family upbringing. Na im make I dey adopt that spirit. Even in the literature, we be get that way. E be dey give time for pikin dem wey dey know how to do literature very well, make dey practice, make dey do research on how to do that thing. So much of these things dem dey don disappear am. They don disappear am into the system because the culture make am say when people dey be get that time off to do all those things, they be become tough. They be get mind understanding. They be fit reason beyond some certain levels. So they be cut other things off. All that thing dey off. Na you make am now we dey with only cramming spirit. Na cramming dey for inside. Na why that way even training it be very difficult because you need cram training. You need crammer. So some of the things is that anyway, but na a good topic this Pastor for na a good topic this for we to bring am back. Is despite the fact we dey for war because we dey for encourage skill training into our community, various communities. Skill training is a plus. I no deny, you know say we all come up from various backgrounds and various areas. E no mean say when some person come to argument, he get a monopoly of those arguments. No, it don't merely true as many people they bring in their own point into it. And people they will bring their but Ambazonians, they are very smart people by nature and by their genotype. We are very smart. Forget. Eh? By our gene, we are smart. Even here on the people, they know that our Francophone, they know. Even they die at school where they say they go, they don't go no school. Now, Waterloo, they don't get things for their head. They know say when an Anglo-Saxon person from Ambazonia stand up, they get their degree, the way they get they give them that by probation. You know, they standing. They know that one. So, but we give now we give to shape what we want our community to look like. Anyway, I raise my.
Unadapted or inadequate education is not a bad education. However, what is inadequate or bad with the education we have in Cameroon? Can you specify? Remember, not everyone can do maths and not everyone can do literature. Not everyone can do technology or engineering. Not everyone is a doctor in America even with the quality of their education system. Please, we have better things to make the case of Ambazonia struggle. Don't be a buffoon like Michael.
Comrade Fon. Thank you, say you ask question, you say answer. Not everyone will do this, not everyone will do that, not everyone will be this, not everyone will be this. That's exactly what is wrong with the education in La République du Cameroon. Okay? I don't navigate both systems. I will tell you, say, what you will get for East Cameroon and nonsense. And anybody who don't navigate that system, you could talk the same thing. Even when you don't come out that country, you go for outside, you look, you see, say, true, that's not a fact. But you get to understand, say, what would they talk about today, not even be what you where you grow up, the study, you not even be what you where me, I grow up the study. You don't be from frying pan to fire. Okay? We get systems now where people they come for your own day, they never ever talk one English word. They come for villages, begin try for talk some word pigeons, say they teach speaking there. Know that the children come out, they are all confused. Begin go get the collar now back or get cap. You put Pekin down, you say write letter for your uncle. He cannot. She cannot. And the systems that one at the same will go back to. When I finished class 7, I was writing letters everywhere. Improvements I don't get from my language as after class 7, it don't be enough for different levels. But after class 7, I was ready to go. I could communicate. I could go anywhere. I could use language and help myself. I don't go Shidong for university, you before boy, as Shidong, as the look through thesis, I never just imagine. So I don't know what you try for talk here. If we get bad education and we get way for change, and why we will need for begin do the same? Why? People claim you say begin they know go school. Go school now. What if you go? Wow. Before school, they come from we country will be there. How people they live? You go back to the tradition, the African traditional person, how they be educate their picking them. Why be say they be raised begin, they grow up, they get their families, they live on very well, and the family continued for thousands of years. They no be know for write no one book. Now when I can't talk education, when I just say one man get for know for write. But plenty literate, uneducated people flop. Some of them with doctors for their pocket. Why will not be able to tell the difference? With the push thing, we will not say no lead way to anything. Anyway, I hope sit down to don't give you idea for what you want me to try for talk. God bless you, my comrade. Na mechanic.
Hey, comrade Matt. Now how you now the son of a cat case? I hope you they okay. I hope say thing the waka. Comrade Matt. Now the person where he acquire the education. Now ye get to submit itself for the best method where if you need to acquire that education. No be the person where they prescribe that education for you. You understand? When doctor tells you take two tablets a day, it not necessarily means you will take that 2 tablets a day. But I don't ask and say, now the thing that will make you take gun, because if you go find some man tell you say the problem where you get an me, then she say educational system be obsolete. Okay, then they say okay, they will give you educational system will be updated. They will stop for take gun. We no stop for take gun. The problem no be na say we get problem with educational system. You understand? That's not the major problem. That's a talking point. And we'll not use that talking point to argue with them, because if you take that talking point, put it on the table, you feel scatter it into pieces so you don't get anything for do for day. Me, I feel say the right thing for do am na for talk say war need for stop, because picking they know to go school, they know if go school way gun fire they for air. For America, they shoot gun for school. They kill one picking for school. You know how many days they picking they stay for house, they no go school because of that. You know the condition under which they take the picking them, the tutoring, the psychological evaluation and all that thing. It's not happening to us. That's a good reason why our children should not be going to school in that condition. But for talk say that the educational system, massa, we don't even know the thing if you go talk for some place for attract sympathy for yourself. Yeah, because that will not attract sympathy to you anywhere. So if you listen to that argument, the argument is not that there is not a problem with the educational system, but the question is that argument will not catch water anywhere. It will not catch water anywhere. Now the problem is that, so if we want the articulate problem like a people, we're talking point into the matter. How would it frame every problem for several weeks? It matter. You know, anything means you can't talk away education, but now education not be obsolete, because beginning they go education for that same system. Take scholarship them. Come for Western country, then can't study with that scholarship them. Succeed. So when that person asks you, that other person be studying for inside bush, or for some other system different from their own before they get that scholarship or that grant for can study overseas, you will talk to it. Some of those things are, like I said, some of those things are things that we should not be playing around with. You see, because you know this struggle get buffoon over. In as much as you go stand for some place, you know how to put some points straight. For that point, for touch exactly the place where it will bring somebody either for sympathize or fraternize with you, or for sympathy or for empathy with you. They go use this bridge noise they make them. This noise for bridge for SDF, bridge. Hey, one time they will go use that noise for the talk something where when you say they talk correctly, they will first ask and say, if you listen to that other person, listen to this other one, you see and say these people are clowns. You see, so you need for the discourage of that thing even before people they start one try to use them, like some talking point for talk. Like Another thing I want to tell you, I say, no man need to teach any man for this struggle now. Wait to be the causes, then why would they for the people? There's no class for that. No man need to teach any person what happened before they for the people did so. But the thing one for the listen for they talk and I say, how will we manage this situation? The damage for this situation where they don't create them because of the struggle for solve some problem. I think that's something that we need to be talking to each other, not talking how like the Republic do this, how they burn my media for Kokwa, how they do this, how they do that. No, it does not move the needle anywhere now. It does not move the needle anywhere. Nobody think that we can't talk among ourselves because all of us know those things.